I love this. This is freaking adorable. Thank you. So cute. This is beautiful, Pat. The banner. That's crazy. Wow.
Guy turns 30, getting that too.
Yes, oh please, yes. Absolutely. Finally, I have made it to Ocean City for my birthday. Christian's going to get the champagne. This is the view. I can see the ocean. That's really the only thing that I wanted. I'm gonna get out there tomorrow, but great view. It's about 7 o'clock now. Got a little eating area. Those cookies are awesome that they give you when you first come in here. And then just the little bathroom action. Hi. So yes, I finally made it. I'm excited. And we'll see what we get into.
Facing is
Very rainy day. Cross that bridge to have the ocean over there. We're gonna go walk over there. I saw some people over there this morning. So I just wanna walk the beach. It's not as cold as I thought it was gonna be, which is good.
So our still room can kind of almost divide this room into two halves. Over that section, that's where all the fermentation takes place. Fermenting room. So come on in. Come on in. Oh yeah. You better have an ailment. We need some of that medicinal alcohol.
Hey, it's a little bit under the weather and need some liquid detergent.
That's cute.
Want a bottle of liquor over there?
it tastes like the regular whiskeys.
Well, kid, I think that we can go eat, but I also think this is a great time to take advantage of going to the beach since we have sunny skies now. We just did a Prohibition tour and I'm feeling good, and I think we should try to hit the beach.
Yeah. I was thinking we can end up parking at the DoubleTree and then just walking from there.
I agree.
So yeah.
Let's hit it. Thank you, Secrets. Got my prescription for alcohols. I can't believe they used to do this back in the day. They used to get liquor prescriptions during Prohibition. So that was kind of cool. We were just here earlier today and it was so not nice out, and now it's beautiful. Oh, Christian, this is the perfect spot that you...
Look at that. See?
Yeah, and they got the fishers out. Well, one fisher. Oh, there is multiple fishies.
This is their spot that they fish.
Ooh. Oh, let's get in it. Let's get in it. The water is like right there. The little mansion. Finally! And it's a touch stand. welcome back to Channel Claire. I'm so sorry. It has been a minute, but I was taking some time to turn 30, as you saw in some short clips before this. I am now 30 and I'm really excited about it. Wow. My birthday was very interesting. I had a good time, but there were a lot of revelations and just coming to terms with a lot of shit. And I definitely feel like going into this next year in my life, I want to set myself up to be in a different position. I got good news. I did get approved for my first apartment on my own. It is official, signed, sealed, delivered. It's done. I move in June. So I got like a couple months to get my shit together, order stuff that I need and everything. So of course, I will be taking you guys throughout that as I move in and everything, getting it decorated and having my own space finally to do exactly what it is that I want. That in itself was just like a huge boost of confidence that that actually happened and I actually did it. Wow. So I'm really proud of myself of that. Getting all my doctor's appointments out of the way, really proud of myself of that, and just kind of taking my power back and realizing that I am somebody, and not to be in like that, you know, I'm somebody, like in a super arrogant way, but like I am a person on this earth who deserves to be happy and deserves to be loved and, you know, appreciated, and, you know, just really trying to figure out what it is that I want, what it is that I need, and not worry about all the other crap and be thinking about what this person's gonna think or this person's gonna feel, and just give a fuck about me. Oh my god, like it's so sad, and I don't want to cry. It's so sad when you try and you try to make something work, but everything is telling you that it's just not the right time, it's just not it, it's just not, and you try to fight against it, and I'm being super fucking, you know, vague, but if you know, you know, and you can kind of figure it all out, but, you know, it's just a sad situation, and I tried, the other person tried, and I guess this is where we are right now in life, and I'm just really trying to figure it all out. I'm very sad though, and I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I never say never. Like, maybe it's time, just not the right timing. Maybe, I don't know what the fuck it is. But going into my 30s, I knew that I needed to fix what I felt was just giving me too much anxiety, too much confusion, not feeling settled. And I had like this lump like right here, and I was telling my mom, like, just a lump. And like, I don't know, you guys, I'm just rambling on, but if you know, you know. Like, sometimes in life there's things that like you know you should do and you know that you have to do to progress and like to make things better for like everybody, but you don't want to do it. So essentially, I feel like definitely this past few months have been me taking charge of doing things that I have not wanted to do for so long due to fear, or, you know, being comfortable, or this, that, and the other, or, you know, just never being in the same situation again, the fear of never having that feeling with that person again. And y'all, life is hard. So life is, in relationships and all of that is just so hard. And like, as I grow up and I get older, it's all starting to make sense and it's clicking, and I just feel like I have so much clarity. So I'm just gonna go with that, and whatever happens, I'm open, you know, like, I know I'm open, so like, I'm never gonna say never, but that's what it is right now. So enough of me rambling and like not making sense, but it makes sense in my head, and I just feel like I needed to like get that out. I needed to just like get it out because it's just been weighing heavy on me. But in good news, other good news, so got my joint, got my apartment, turned 30, I also got some tattoos that I wanted. So yesterday, I kind of do a thing where I get tattoos every year for my birthday. I've been doing that for a few years, and at this point, I think I have like 9 tattoos. So I have a lot on my arms. This one is old, but I got this one on Monday. It's like a butterfly, and it has like the sun and the moon. So like this is a butterfly here. And then on this arm, I got like this abstract moon face. And I just really love both of them. I think he did such a great job. So a lot of new things going on with me, and I'm like trying to keep up. And I did just want to come back and like connect with you guys because I've been gone for what, like a week. And I just wanted to like let people who know or care that I'm still alive, I'm still here. I've just turned 30 and I'm trying to figure shit out. And I am, and I'm going to. So we're gonna get into a couple other things. I have come across a whole fandom, or not a fandom, but maybe an anti-fandom, and it's kind of something that I've touched on in the past with Popcorn Planet and Andy Signor. But I was on Twitter today at work trying to act like I'm busy, and I came across this account, and it's called, we'll get there. I come across this account, and so when I click on this account, it is a whole account that is basically against Popcorn Planet and Andy Signor. I have talked about it in the past of like, you know, maybe how he's reacted to a few things, or how he's handled a few things that I didn't really agree with, or maybe he's talked to some fans not in the most gracious of ways. So I'm not gonna like hate Andy, like jumping on a bandwagon or anything, but I just think that it's interesting because I did watch him so much when we were going through the Johnny Depp trial, and he was at the forefront of that, reporting it, this, that, and other. I watched it a lot and I enjoyed the content, but as I like watched, I kind of felt like I didn't like the way he interacted with some of his fans, just like flippant remarks. I understand that, you know, being a content creator for a lot of people is their, you know, full-time job, and it's a blessing to be able to do that. It's a blessing to be able to get up in the morning and do something that you love and it's making you money. Everybody wants to do that. But some of the ways that like they go about it have kind of bothered me. And like after, because I hadn't watched Andy in a minute, after I saw that, I was like, you know, let me go over to Andy's channel and see what's going on. And they were on live. It was him, Steph, and what's the other chick on there? The other chick on there. And they were on there, and I came on the part where they were talking about Steph's Cash App and how something had happened with her Cash App, and they went on for like 5 minutes about how her Cash App wasn't working, this, that, and other. But you know, you could still donate to it for the limited time, but she's moving to somewhere new. Like, I understand that's how they make their money. It just kind of rubs me the wrong way a little bit. Like, do you agree? Have you seen it? And so then like at the end of that, like Andy was kind of like, you know, he made this remark like, I don't really care however, you know, however we get the money, I just want the money however way they want to give it to me, or like something to that effect. And I was just like, it just came off sounding really skeezy. So like then as I'm going through all of these, I clicked on that one account, it brings you to all these other accounts that are also equally talking about Andy and Popcorn Planet and not liking him at all. So like I've opened myself up to this conversation of Andy hate, and I'm taking it all in, and I'm like, whoa. As soon as you like, you know, get into that, obviously all the other of your stuff, your timeline becomes that, similar to like all the accounts that hate Megan, because I would like stuff to kind of try to remember it so I could come back and talk to you guys, hear about it, and then your whole timeline becomes like accounts that hate Meghan Markle, which I think she's getting like Woman Vision of the Year award or something like that. They're doing their fucking thing over there. The Markles, Harry and Meghan are living their life, probably feeling a little bit on a high horse because apparently, I believe from what I saw, they won their case. Well, not Harry. Meghan won her case against Samantha Markle. the lawsuit that was going on, but I think Samantha's gonna go ahead and refile. So they're over there flying high, like doing their thing. Baby's birthday's about to come up. People want to know if they're coming to the coronation or not. They're doing their thing. So I've opened myself up to like all this hate, which I really need to get my timeline together a little bit more. But it interests me because I have seen some of the things that these accounts are talking about when it comes to Andy. So I just went into it. So I was like, maybe I can like dive in more and see like what's going on over here, and why is it that Andy and Popcorn Planet has this whole literal accounts made out to disliking him. Like, some people could say you fucking have made it when, you know, someone takes the time out to create an account, put your profile picture up, like some ugly profile picture up as you, and like dedicate an account to hating you. You've made it. Like, that's a lot of time and energy for somebody to fucking do. I'm sitting here talking about Andy, like, so obviously he's made it, like, people are talking about him. But at the same time, I would also feel like literal shit, and maybe that is just me, but whatever. So we're gonna kind of get into it. I hope people don't feel a type of way that I'm like talking about this, but I came across it, and my channel is for me to talk about things that interest me, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm gonna grab my computer because my iPad is still acting janky, and we're gonna look at a couple things. All right, so I will say before I start this, it is very hard to pivot, like even for myself. I was doing a lot of Johnny Depp videos. Obviously during the trial, a lot of the subscribers that I got were solely based off of me talking about Johnny. A lot of the views that I got were solely off of me talking about Johnny. Like, I'm very aware about that. You know, people were only watching because of Johnny. It was a big effing deal. And it's hard to pivot off of that. The trial is gone, the trial is over, it's squashed, Johnny won, she was proven to be a liar of the universe. So now what? What do we talk about? What do we do? Like, even myself, I was thinking, well, do I just stop making videos? Do I just, you know, like, what do I do? But I like talking to people. I like, you know, putting videos up and like talking about my life and having this like channel where I can like go back to in a few years and know exactly what the fuck I was doing and what I was thinking about. So I was like, do I just stop? Do I just go away and just say fuck it? No, I was like, no, why, just keep doing what it is that you started the channel to begin with, because you wanted something that was your own, something that you could do yourself and that you could put your memories and work into. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. Sorry, my mom just walked in. But as I was saying, yes, so it's hard to pivot. And I was struggling with that myself. Still struggling with that. Like, I'm like, what am I going to talk about? Obviously, I'm sitting here talking about Andy Signor, you know? I have no type of, like, schedule, like, whatever. That's just not me. So, I definitely understand. And then, like, when that is your full-time job and you have to consistently make content every day, to post something every day, that is hard. And I didn't even realize how hard it was to literally make content every single day. Like, it looks easy, the influencers make it look easy, oh, just put up a camera and da-da-da. It is hard because some days you just don't feel like it. And so I definitely understand, like, Andy could be having a bad day and still has to get up and get on live and, you know, talk about things, or maybe there's nothing even happening that day and you have to pull fucking straws. That's just, like, what it is when you are a content creator of, like, pop culture and news and this, that, and the other. Like, some days it's a slow news day. So I definitely understand that, but I wanted to, like, get into a couple of the things that I've been seeing once I delved into this whole account of Andy hate, in which I do not condone any type of hate whatsoever to anybody. I think that it's fucked up, unless of course it is AH, and even then I don't condone like the death threats, the doxing, and all that shit. No, that woman, she's like in a category all her own. But I don't condone any of that. So like, I'm not trying to like hate on Andy. I'm not trying to like say any of that stuff. I just think that like being a creator with whom I watched and who I followed, just being aware of what's going on, you know, I'm interested. So that's why all of this is happening. So yeah, let me get to the profile. I actually followed it so that I could remember, which I really fucking hate doing that. Sometimes I gotta find a better way to, maybe I can use my bookmarks, but I gotta figure out how to get to my bookmarks. Anyway, so this account is literally named, titled, only for Andy Signor. Like, round of applause. You have fucking made it. Someone took the time out of their day and made a whole fucking account dedicated to you, Andy, and I'm even doing a video on it. So like, you fucking have made it. You're that man. So this account is Andy is a deep fake man. That's the account name. The @ is enough with the PERVS. The account biography is those that support repeat offenders, cover up their lies and bad actions, or stacking their own deck of cards against them. Okay, so then as I go on, it is tweet after tweet of them either reporting on or retweeting other accounts that are talking about things that they feel like Andy has done shady, or that he is, you know, we'll get there. So to start off with, like, where I guess this has started, this dislike of Andy has started, and he's talked about it himself. He has done a video on it. I learned about it because he talked about why he really got into the whole Johnny Depp situation in the court case, because he also has felt like he's been accused of things in his past that were flat out not true. So he knows how it feels to be accused of something that you didn't do and have your whole life ruined and lose jobs and lose money and this, that, and the other. Like, he had a rough time of it. So he gets it. So I definitely understand that correlation. Well, I guess these people are on the side of Andy not believing Andy's story when it comes to his past. And I don't even know if I want to touch on that. If you know, you know. If you know the story, you know. If you want to know the story, he's done a video on it himself. But at the end of the day, I think a lot of the issues stemmed and started from that. And then as he like made his own channel, and as he's gotten bigger and he's been making more cash and has been asking for more cash and has been interacting with like his subscribers and doing charities that maybe the money didn't, all alleged, people are not okay to the point where they have made accounts and they're talking about it. So they're talking about this whole Taylor Swift situation, and I just apparently they're upset because the Swifties are a huge deal. Don't you dare say anything about Taylor Swift. Like, don't you dare say anything about Nicki Minaj. Don't you dare say anything about Cardi B. Don't you dare say anything about BTS. Like, they're huge fandoms of people. Don't you dare say anything about Beyonce. Oh my God. There are fandoms of people who will literally, if you say anything about their stand, they will attack. They will fucking attack. So I definitely get that. But now they're saying that, you know, when Taylor Swift expressed her frustration that Netflix show made fun of her in her past relationships, Andy Signor, a so-called fan, marginalized her and made her out to be unreasonable. Right now, he's trying to get tickets for her next show in Tampa. So then they provided screenshots of him asking, you know, for these tickets in Tampa, which I think he was talking about on his live today. But he says, fellow Tampa, Florida Swifties, does anyone have an extra ticket to the Taylor Swift concert I can buy? Hold up. Ooh. So then they also gave a past screenshot of him talking about Taylor Swift. So this woman tweeted saying, "Hey Jenny in Georgia, 2010 called and wants its lazy, deeply sexist joke back about how about we stop degrading hard-working women by defining this horse shit as funny. Also at Netflix, after Miss Americana, this outfit doesn't look cute on you. Happy Women's Month." So I guess Netflix said something about Taylor Swift, blah, blah, blah. So then Andy comments and says to that person and says, "I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan. I agree the joke is lazy, but what does she want Netflix to do? Edit and censor the writers from lazy, dumb jokes? They wouldn't even cut cuties. Where was your outrage then? Or do we only call out stuff that lazily makes fun of you?" And then he goes on to say the ego, like at Netflix, should have no Taylor Swift jokes memo across all shows because of the documentary they made of you. I mean, you made yourself known by singing breakup songs about various boys. That's how people know you. Doesn't mean you slept with them or they degraded you. So that is his responding to Taylor Swift's being upset that Netflix made a joke about her. So people are feeling like he's basically saying that, why are you upset about this? Why does Netflix have to have this whole thing where they can't talk about you, this, that, another, blah, blah, blah. Which, Taylor is a public effing figure. People are going to talk about you all day long. Like, it is what it is. So I don't really understand what the outrage is with that, besides the fact that now he's wanting to go see Taylor Swift. So can you not be a fan of somebody and also criticize them or give constructive criticism at the same time? Like, that should be allowed, right? So they're retweeting stuff about that, being completely upset that he is even wanting to get tickets, so much to the point where they're feeling like they want the ushers at the concert to know that Andy is coming and block him from going to said concert. I can't. So then they're going on to talking about Andy being a funded channel because YouTube doesn't take care of them anymore. So they feel like Andy and his team, and this is where it's touchy, they feel like Andy and his team are begging for money and are just fleecing people or trying to be grifters or this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, people are going to spend their money on what they want to spend their money on. So you can't be upset that someone's taking the time to send these guys their money. If that's what, maybe they get home after a really, really rough day and they turn on fucking Popcorn Planet and it makes them feel good and they want to fucking send them money. What is wrong with that? Like, I understand that. But I guess it goes deeper where they're talking about these charities and maybe it not being fulfilled, that money not getting to where it needs to get to. So I'm looking at all of this and I'm just like, it makes me scared. Like, if you become a big channel, you're gonna have people coming at you. Like, this channel went to Google, screenshot Andy, I guess typed in Andy, and then he pulls up as a movie producer, and they're laughing at that because he's calling himself a movie producer, or like whoever sets up their Google is saying that he's a movie producer. It's just like they're calling him the grossest man, like all this shit, like, and I'm just like, do you think he knows he has these accounts dedicated to him? It would stress me the fuck out. But I guess I'm just too sensitive for shit like that, maybe. I don't know. So I just thought it was interesting because, I mean, I did watch him, and definitely clicking on the live, and after seeing all these claims and then him saying, I don't really care, whatever way they can get me the money, I'll have whatever it is up that, I can have up for you to send me the money. I'm just like, I don't know if I really liked that. So I'm going to keep watching Popcorn Planet. I'm going to keep, it is a hard job. I don't like that these accounts are being made about people. It's just kind of like, oh my God, why the hate? And I don't know if I've kind of like gotten away from like Meghan Markle stuff, but I don't see as much of the hate on my timeline, as maybe I haven't been liking stuff like that. I've been like liking hella horoscope shit, but so my timeline doesn't see that as much. But I'm like, it's literally, you have to be so careful, like, with putting yourself out there and like protecting your energy, and just like, because people are gonna come at you at any which fucking way. Like, they do not give an F. Oh shoot, I just came across the Barbie trailer. So Barbie with Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling comes out on July 21st, and they dropped their trailer today, and I've got to watch this because I really want to go see this. Let me see. Oh my god, the shoes! The fluffy shoes! Go watch this. The vibes, the aesthetic are already on one. Oh! She looks great!
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Ken.
Oh my god. Ryan looks so crazy with this blonde hair. Oh, the aesthetic is so cool.
Why?
Is your girlfriend, boyfriend?
To do what?
I'm actually not sure.
Oh my god. What is the storyline going to be though? Was that Issa Rae? That is Issa Rae. Issa Rae is in it. Will Ferrell, Ryan Gosling, America Ferrera. Oh, they're so cute.
I'm coming with you.
Did you bring the roller blades?
I literally go nowhere without them.
Okay, fucking cute. So like off the bat, I'm kind of like, what is their storyline gonna be for Barbie? I'm not really seeing a storyline, a plot, whatever. I think it's just gonna be vibes. It's gonna be aesthetic, looking at pretty people and a great fucking set and backdrop. That's what it's gonna be, and I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna love every moment of it. So check out the trailer if you just want to have like a little feel-good moment. I think that's gonna be cute. So July 21st that comes out. So I'm definitely gonna watch that. But other than that, you guys, oh, the coronation invitations have been released. King Charles III and Queen Camilla, as named for the first time by Buckingham Palace on their official coronation invitations. They're pictured in the blue drawing room at the palace by Hugo Bernard as special rows for Prince George and the Queen's grandsons on May 6th are revealed. So, what does this invitation say? The coronation of their Majesties King Charles and Queen Camilla by command of the King, the Earl Marshal is directed to invite. And then, like, I guess it would have the person's name, to be present at the Abbey Church of Westminster on the 6th day of May 2023. Now, what I find interesting in this invitation is the wording. And I guess, like, because this goes back in history that, like, when you were called by the king, you were called by the fucking king. Your ass better show the fuck up at court, you know? Because the wording of this says, the coronation of their Majesties, King Charles III and Queen Camilla, by command of the King, the Earl Marshal, is directed to invite. So, like, the wording is, like, very much, you're gonna come if I invite you. Like, that's how I'm reading it, yet they put, is directed to invite. So, they're directed, but the wording is just so interesting on that. Like, it seems like a demand. I'm being called to court. I'm being called to court with the coronation. And I really think back in the day, that's how it would have been. It would have been you're fucking going. And it wouldn't have been a thought of if I'm going or not, you know? But now we have Meghan and Harry. And it's kind of like, I might be there. Maybe, might show my face, might pop up. Might do a little pop up like Harry did at the courthouse. No, I'm sure they can't do that. But yeah, that wording, it was very interesting to me, and the invitation is pretty. I'm sure there's a lot of symbolism going on there. you know, with everything that's pictured, the flowers, the shields, and I'm sure there's a lot of symbolism that's behind every single detail that is on this invite, because it is a big deal. So yeah, you guys, that's all that's going on. That's all that's been on my mind. That's basically a catch up of what's going on with me. I will be back though, and like I said, I'm fucking moving. I got my own shit. Like, so I even went to Five and Below, and let me tell you, Five and Below has the cutest little things for the cheap. I found this gold sun kind of wind catcher thing that I can put on the wall. I found like these crystallized, I guess it would be like wind chimes that I'm gonna place up. There was this like conch shell, like this pearlized conch shell. Lots of candles, all for like $5.55. So I'm gonna go back as it gets closer to see what news. I got a rug, this really nice woven rug I'm gonna put in the front. I'm like, I'm coming back in here, Five and Below. Like, so if you have not stopped in there for a minute, go ahead and take a peek, because they got a lot of good shit in there, a lot of cute stuff, a lot of decently priced stuff. Like, so go check it out. I'm definitely gonna be going back, so I will take you guys along as I get myself together to move into my new place, and I'm just so excited to see what the future is gonna bring and what 30 has for me. I know I have a lot of work to do for myself, and you know, things just don't happen. You gotta make it happen. So I'm excited though. So I will see you guys in another video. Think about liking, think about subscribing. If not, I completely understand, but it'd make my day, and I will see you guys a little bit later. Bye.